Hello everyone, it is me, Riley MC, the owner slash founder slash whatever of Relax Entertainment and therefore Robby's World. So, uh, I was thinking about making these kind of like videos where I just like talk about different subjects and like questions that either my actors or that other people bring up to me. And the first one I thought to bring up is, why does Robby look like that? So, if you've ever watched a Robby's World video in your life, which I assume you have if you're watching this video, um, basically, he's very bright. Except for, of course, late Season 1 and early Season 2. He was pretty dark because of the Universe End incident when he got burned by the creator. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen Universe End. But, yeah. So, uh, but everything like early season 1 and then right now current season 2, he's very light. That's more of his basic design, and I subtly like kind of went back to his first ever design for the most recent season 2 episodes, or I'm trying to switch into that phase. But anyway, the question of why Robby looks like that is kind of a single answer. So basically I I drew him when I okay. Let me put this in a perspective. Imagine it's like 2016 or something. I was really young at this time. I was into FNAF. I was no, so actually probably was 2017 now I think about it. But whatever. I was big into FNAF, and I'd make my own like OCs, and I'm through this process is how I made Robby. Robby was a brown and yellow rabbit at the time. I don't know if he was a pirate. He probably was at the time. I don't know, but he was a brown and yellowish rabbit. That's the only detail I can remember. If I probably could, I could find the first ever photo or drawing I have of him, but I don't have that right now. If I do, I'll post it on my community post on the main channel. But basically, he used to be like a brown and yellow or yellow and brown rabbit, but and then I made 3 other members. there were um there were Retro, who was Robby's sidekick, his kind of brother counterpart, who was also a rabbit at the time, funnily enough, and I'm pretty sure was red and blue. So that's where I came up with the red and blue color scheme. Or no, wait. Was he black and yellow? No, I think it was black and yellow. Or gray and something. Gray and something. I don't know. It was a darker color scheme. But, I think of... And then there was Daisy, who I'm pretty sure was also a rabbit at the time. But we don't talk about that. And then we have Sharky. Sharky has always been around. His designs, of course, changed a lot. But Sharky's mostly always stayed the same. And, anyways... So eventually, as I got older, nearing 2020, 2021, when FNF, the Friday Night Funkin' was like huge, I would draw a lot, and I drew like my own. I drew Robby in FNF, and yeah, I drew him in FNF, and he was like I'm pretty sure, like my early drawings of the FNF thing was he was still brown and yellow or whatever, but I think slowly over time I slowly like moved him to red and blue, and then yeah, I just kind of submitted that as like Robby's appearance, and then moved to 2022, late 2022, when I would play on Animatronic World, which is a Roblox game. I'd play on it a lot, like probably it was the only thing I did, was play Animatronic World. And late 2022, I was playing with, I'm pretty sure I was playing as Robby in Animatronic World, which is where he got the pirate accessories, was probably in the Animatronic World phase. And, and then I met someone very important to me, whose name is Bonnie. Yeah, so I met Bonnie on Animatronic World late 2022, and, we just kind of clicked after that, and then I got his Xbox, and then he eventually got Discord, and then we started Robby's World. And but that's the simplest terms. But to go into more detail, we'd have this role play that we do. It wasn't recorded or anything. I don't think I recorded a single bit of it. But we had this role play we'd do on Minecraft Bedrock, that was basically what is modern Robby's world, but with the lore, of course, being totally different. And I think this is where I kind of generated the retro, like the modern retro, and then Robby's design kind of was already like fully implemented. Like he had the green bolt, which he doesn't have anymore, I noticed. And I gave him the vest and all that, and yeah. I think I could pull up a picture of the first ever Robby skin. This is the first ever Robby skin I made. I think there's probably an earlier one, but I can't find it. So, because I was on my old computer, which I don't have anymore. But yeah, and that's the general history of Robby's appearance. And then, of course, in Robby's world, he had the Universe End incident, when he got burned and then turned to a dark red for a bit. And there, the reason I actually had him be burned like that and change him to a darker hue was because of AFMC, which if you don't know what AFMC is, Afton Family Minecraft Roleplay, I'm big friends with the guys who work over there, and I was talking to them. I talked to him a lot about like my series, and Andre, the owner, would always jokingly insult me, and the co-owner too, Maddie. They'd always insult me about Robby's appearance and how he was bright red. So I did the Universe End thing where he went darker red. But then I slowly, as we can see, stopped caring about Robby's appearance, and as you can see, it slowly like devolved, and stuff. But now I've just went back, and in future episodes, he'll eventually go to the first ever skin of him. But you'll see that when it comes. That's kind of spoilers, but it's not a major detail, so who cares? But yeah, as a bonus, the God Robby skin, which was the skin that appears in the finale of season 1, which was terribly put together, by the way, and I'll go into a whole nother video about that. But the God Robby skin is actually not anything rushed. That God Robby skin is probably older than Robby's world. Well, not the skin itself, of course, but the concept of the skin. Here's a photo of me on Animatronic World with the God Robby skin from God knows how long ago. And then here's the normal Robby skin on Animatronic World, just to, like, contrast, I guess. And, yeah. But, that's everything I kind of want to talk about today. I'll make other videos, probably, and release them slowly as time goes by. And my next video will probably be about what I was just talking about with the, finale being terribly put together. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the main channel, and goodbye.